Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you guys are staying healthy, staying happy, staying motivated. Guys, my name is Joel Vargas. I'm a licensed and insured realtor here in South Florida. If you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, or you need a property manager, I would love to work with you. 305-988-2230. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into what we came for. We're going to jump into a big topic right now going across South Florida. And we're talking about insurance. Insurance is something that we cannot get away from here in South Florida. Car insurance, home insurance for our tech pieces, iPhone insurance, all this insurance, right, guys? So we're seeing a big deal right now going on with insurance, being as it's so expensive, right? Here in South Florida, homes in South Florida right now are expensive. They are on the higher end of the price point. As we all know, South Florida homes, it's easy. A single family home, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom in South Florida goes for about $500,000. These are easy numbers. Maybe you can get one for $350,000. Yeah, there's certain cities. But again, going back to location, everything is where you're situated at, right? Being as it's expensive, the mortgage is expensive, insurance is expensive right now. These are obviously going to increase costs, but I want to get into talking about insurance specifically. So here in South Florida, in Miami, obviously you guys know or don't know, some cities in Miami are very pricey. They are expensive. The more south you are, again, typically in Miami, you're paying a lot of money for property nowadays, guys. So if you're looking for a home in South Florida, you can look up in Broward County, Davie, Sunrise, Plantation, Parkland, Margate, Coconut Creek. You can even go as far as like West Palm Beach, Port St. Lucie. There's good properties out there, good pieces of land for a lot less money. And there's a lot of new construction in Port St. Lucie. If you're interested in new construction in Port St. Lucie, I do a lot of business in Port St. Lucie with new construction. They build your home to spec exactly how you want it. The prices are much more affordable and you get some decent land up there. If anybody's interested, call, text me 305-988-2230. But anyway, going back to what we're talking about here in South Florida, as far as prices, insurance prices, there are certain neighborhoods right now, guys, in Miami. We're talking of homes that are multi-million-dollar homes. Okay, keep that in mind. But we're talking specifically in homes that are anywhere from $2 to $3 million. Obviously, the higher the cost of the home, we can presume it's going to be a bigger home, better location, more square footage. All this plays a big role. And to insure these big homes, guys, obviously insurance prices are going to be substantially higher than the average home here in South Florida. When I say average, we're looking at 3 to 4 bedroom single family home. A lot of these homes in the multi-million dollar range, you're talking 4 to 5 to 6,000 plus square footage on a nice piece of land. Usually they can be on half an acre of land easily, guys. Multi-million dollar homes here, they are priced at usually square footage and on the land. But getting right to it, we have here that a $3 million house here in South Florida, right, is going to cost you $20,000 to $25,000 just in home insurance for the year. I'm going to say that again. A $3 million house, and yes, this is a bigger house. This is on the higher end, right? I understand that, but just to put it in perspective, a $3 million house right now will have you pay $20,000 to $25,000 a year in insurance. So that comes out to being, in math, just to keep everything simple, it's about $1,600 to $1,700 a month that you're gonna pay in just insurance, guys. So that's gonna equate to about anywhere from $1,600 to about $2,000 every month just in insurance costs, guys. That's not including taxes, that's not including your mortgage. Just on insurance alone, you're gonna be paying anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000, ranging monthly anywhere from $1,600 to about $2,000 every month on just insurance payments. Guys, $1,600 to $2,000 a month, that's what most people ideally want to be paying in the mortgage, and that's including the insurance. So it's kind of crazy. Again, these are expensive homes, but the idea of paying $20,000 to $25,000 in just insurance is crazy, guys. They pay a $2 to $3 million house pays in what they pay in just insurance, what a $400,000 to $500,000 house will pay in just the mortgage, which includes the mortgage, escrow, insurance, and taxes. So just to put that in perspective, guys, obviously this is not the case, but what you guys got to understand too is when we talk about these homes are going to be located in the similar same area, location. So maybe your house is a little bigger or a little smaller than your neighbors, right? you're going to be still paying a similar amount of insurance every month, guys. Mind you, $2, $3, $4 million, $5 million houses, they're all going to be up there, everybody. It's going to be expensive. So just to keep that in mind, I like talking about these numbers to put everything in perspective for everybody. And it's good to understand the scope of what's going on here in South Florida. We're just having really, really high rates of insurance right now all across South Florida. So just something to be on the lookout for. When you are buying a home, you do got to pay the mortgage, the escrow. The mortgage usually includes mortgage, escrow, insurance, and property taxes. But still, guys, it comes out to being a lot of money. So yeah, guys, talking about these numbers gives you a good idea on the scope of the situation, right? And now talking about, we were talking about insurance right now. So talking about property taxes, and these are rough estimates. On a $3 million house, you're looking at about $48,000 per year. That comes out to being about $4,000 extra every month, just in taxes, not including insurance, not including the actual mortgage payment, not including escrow. So if you combine, let's say, the insurance and the taxes on a $3 million house, again, these are rough estimates, you're looking at just those two things, over $6,000 a month, guys, and just those two items alone. So, you know, it's something to also say, you know, when we're talking about insurance, taxes, escrow, and the actual mortgage payment, guys, you're looking at over $20,000 a month in payments, and that's with a 20% down payment. Again, rough estimates, but if you put 20% down on a $3 million house, again, rough estimates, you're looking at a give or take. It can be 25,000, it could be 15,000, but either way, guys, it's a lot of money. But what I do want to say is that if the individual has enough money, 20% down, and is paying 15, 20, even $10,000 a month, guys, even $6,000 a month, you know, whatever it is, it's a lot of money. But what I would say is that the person has enough money to put the down payment and pay that monthly mortgage payment that includes everything, 15 to 25 grand. I don't really see how, if you're already paying $25,000, I don't really see how paying an extra, or let's say give or take $5,000, you know, you're already paying 20 G's, 25 G's, 15 G's. I don't really see it being a huge deterrent. Yeah, it's a lot of money, guys, but this is a different level of real estate. It's a different level of ball game. It's a different level of income that somebody's making every month. So these are just things to keep in mind, everybody, okay? If somebody's at that level, not to say and not to belittle the amount of money, but realistically speaking, they're gonna have the money to pay $5,000, $6,000 in property, in insurance and taxes alone. So just to kind of, you know, put that in perspective. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but the person that's able to afford that makes a higher than average middle income, right? So, and also just to keep talking about sales and rentals, if you were to rent, let's say, a home at $3 million, a $3 million home, what you would pay monthly, it ranges, guys, realistically, but you're looking at anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000, give or take. Could be a little more, could be a little less. So it actually behooves you to just pay in a rental. Just rent something in the same area. If you want to live that lifestyle, you want to have that kind of property, you can get that same home, you just got to rent it. And yeah, I know there's going to be different opinions on rentals and buying, but these are just numbers so you guys have an idea. It does make sense to rent because you do save a lot of money on a similar style home. Instead of, remember, on a rental, you don't got to pay a 20%. You pay usually first, last month security. At that level, once you're paying 10 to 15,000, I'm sure there's plenty of negotiations going on. Maybe you could just pay first and last month because it is a lot of money. But if you're buying a property and you're paying 20 to 25,000, 15,000 on a monthly HOA, on a monthly mortgage, which includes property taxes, insurance, and escrow, and the actual mortgage payment, then guys, yeah, you can definitely rent something for cheaper and save on that money. Again, there's different opinions on rentals and purchases, but we're just talking about data here and facts just to put everything in perspective. So, all right, to keep it going. Okay, so to keep it going right now, we all know obviously that insurance is high. And there are different reasons why insurance is high, everybody. I'm gonna put up there's different reasons why insurance is high, guys. There's one of the biggest factors, or one of the biggest contributing factors is gonna be two things. If the home is located in a flood zone, that's number one. If it's a high probability of flood, then you are gonna pay more for insurance, guys. That's just one determining factor they use. And also the age of the home. Why do I say the age? Because the older the home is, the higher probability is that somebody's gonna make a claim on a home, right? You're more prone to leaks, you're more prone to roof issues, you're more prone to electrical work. It's just the nature of the game. The older the home, the more maintenance it's gonna use. So just keep that in mind. When a person buys their home, they have different there's different things to be looking at. Obviously the roof is going to be one of them. You're also going to have the HVAC system, roofing, electrical work, and you can also even say extensively it goes to the plumbing, right? There are homes that there's a good amount of homes like in Pembroke Pines, South Florida. Pembroke Pines is a hot area here, or not South Florida. Pembroke Pines is a good amount of homes in Pembroke Pines that have PVC piping. And the issue with this PVC piping is that over time, PVC piping starts to crack. And when you have cracks in PVC piping, the projects and the cost to upgrade and repair PVC piping is very expensive, guys. Again, another big insurance claim that the insurance wants to avoid. And this is usually seen with older homes. Older homes are going to have this old piping. Not all homes, guys. These are just things that do happen. But in hot cities such as Pembroke Pines, Miramar, I personally know of sellers that have to deal with bad PVC piping just rupturing, and they got to repair it. It makes a leaky home. So usually the age of the home and it being in a flood zone. So when you buy a home, you want to look at the HVAC system. And I always like to write this down because HVAC, I always get these letters confused, but HVAC system is going to be it refers to the systems that regulate the HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, right? So that's one thing you're going to be taking a look at when you do an inspection. You do an HVAC inspection. They tell you the age of the AC, if it's working properly, if it needs maintenance, repairing. Always get a professional inspector. But you also want to be looking at the roof. How old is the roof? Roofs typically last for 15 to 20 years. It's a big expense. On a $300,000 to $500,000 home, a roof can easily cost $10,000 to $20,000, guys. And again, when a roof is older, this is going to increase your insurance rate. If it's in a more probable flood zone, also going to increase your insurance rates. So when you're looking at homes, you can find out what flood zone the home is in, so to ideally decrease your monthly insurance. Going back to what we're saying too, some of these big homes, because they have such a high property value, they need to get additional coverage, because usually insurance companies will insure up to a certain amount. The amount, if I'm not mistaken, and you guys can write me in the comments, is up to $250,000. If the property value is higher than that, then you got to get additional insurance. Again, guys, can increase your monthly, even double, everybody. So if we're talking about a $2 to $3 million house, you get additional insurance, you're looking at another $4,000 to $5,000 extra just in insurance payments, guys. Again, crazy. Most people won't have to obviously most people don't have to get two insurance coverage quotes, because you're normally not gonna do a claim for over $250,000. When you see a claim at like $100,000, that's usually rare. It does happen, but typically, guys, insurance claims can range anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000, depending on what exactly they're claiming for. So yeah, guys, and just to put that in perspective. So yeah, guys, just to put that in perspective for the average income home or the average size home, let's say at about $400,000. If your home is at a range at around $400,000, and I want to see what you guys say in the comments. Let me know what you're paying in insurance. I'd love to find out. A $400,000 home is going to pay about $3,500 to $4,000 yearly in just insurance. So that gives you a realistic number, and the way you find out the monthly is obviously you divide that number. So let's say 4,000 divided by 12. Realistically, guys, a home that's about $400,000 is going to pay about $300 monthly, give or take, in just insurance payments. So you guys have an understanding of that. One thing that I do want to talk about is going to be something that helps with all of this. And going back to reducing your insurance, your premiums, the HVAC system, the age of the roof, you can also have impact windows. Impact windows are going to also reduce your insurance rate, or should reduce your insurance rate, because they do what's called a wind mitigation inspection. And obviously this is an important factor here in South Florida. We do have hurricanes, we do have hurricane season. It's a realistic problem or something that we have to deal with. It's not every year, but sometimes we do get some bad hurricanes. You can actually upgrade your windows to impact windows. Depending on the impact windows you get, you can also use that. They do a wind mitigation inspection when you buy a home. You can use that document to also reduce your rates. Impact windows, guys, are expensive on an apartment. I know apartment numbers, and remember, apartments or condos don't have a lot of windows, as do homes. You're looking easily, guys, at like $10,000 on just an apartment / condo. If you're talking about townhome or single family home, guys, impact windows can range from 15 to 30, even a little more, depending on how many windows you have. But it's not unusual on impact windows homes. You're going to be paying $10,000 to $30,000 on just glass and installation, guys. So it's expensive. It's an expensive cost. And remember, to replace a roof on an average home, again, you're looking at an easy $10,000 to $20,000. So these are big items that you guys want to be looking for, because they're going to help you save money in the long term. But also just as important, you're going to be able to lower your insurance premium if you have a newer roof, if you have a good HVAC system, if you have impact windows, your home is more hurricane proof. What I did want to get into talking about this is new construction home, guys. I did mention earlier in this video that I do a lot of business in Port St. Lucie. I sell a lot of new construction homes in Port St. Lucie. If you guys need help or you guys are interested in new construction homes, my number is 305-988-2230. But the benefit of new construction homes now, especially with the one specifically in Port St. Lucie, guys, they have great wind mitigation. They come with impact windows. The roof is brand new. Your HVAC is brand new. Their piping and plumbing, builders right now are in tune with modern codes. So even with piping and anything like that, they have different. So specifically about the homes in Port St. Lucie, a lot of these homes are gas powered. So they are connected to a gas system, and their oven, their countertops, their stovetops, they're gas-powered ovens. And gas-powered is good because it's a little quicker. You can ignite it. It gives you the flame right away. That's the benefit of gas-powered. But also, there's also, these systems are so high-tech now, guys, that you can close or open certain valves in the home to allow the gas to come in and out. What I'm trying to get at, guys, is that with these newer updated systems, this all helps reduce insurance premiums. So if you're looking for a home that has everything, when you don't got to replace the roof, HVAC systems, impact windows, you guys can be looking at newer construction homes. And guys, you can actually get pretty good deals. There's great incentives for new construction homes. You can get a house for $400,000 or $500,000, and it comes suited to the works. You don't have to do anything to it, and you can even customize it to how you like it. But the biggest benefit is you get a home that costs less, that's big, that can be a single family home for a starter family or for a middle-sized family, and you guys can get a great value. There's great incentives, and you get all this new tech, in a sense, new roof, new HVAC, new plumbing, new impact windows. All this, guys, is going to help you save money in the long term when you have lower reduced insurance premiums. Okay. One thing that I did want to talk about briefly, and guys, I go off just based off of data. If I'm incorrect, please correct me. If we have an insurance agent here, if you want to explain these policies. One thing that a single family home can do to reduce your insurance premium is you can get a DP3 or DP1 policy, which is going to reduce your insurance rates. Most homes are covered by an HO3 policy. These policies are usually more expensive because they're more expansive, or they cover more, they have more coverage for catastrophic items. So if you guys want to lower your insurance premiums, look into a DP3 or a DP1 policy. They usually don't cover as much as let's say an HO3 policy, but they do cover major events such as fires, right? Fires are catastrophic. If your home has a fire, you obviously want to have an insurance quote that can cover the main catastrophic issues that can come to a home. But this is just if we have any insurance agents, please talk about these type of insurance documents, insurance coverages. It'll really be a great benefit. I don't want to get too technical on these different types of insurance coverages, but you guys should be looking at a DP3 or a DP1 policy. Okay. We talked about wind mitigation and why it's important to have impact windows. Another thing too, guys, when you guys are looking for insurance coverage, and even if you're looking for mortgages, if you're looking to buy properties, right, you should be when you're looking to get mortgages, use an MLO, a mortgage loan officer, what you call an MLO, and they pretty much are mortgage brokers, and they look for the best rates for you guys, okay? And just like you use that MLOs when you're looking to buy a property, you should be using insurance agents to shop around for you for the best insurance quotes. They're going to get you cheaper quotes versus if you were to go directly to the company themselves. Normally, guys, this is information I'm telling you just to help you, but what I would do is I would use an insurance agent to see what quote they can give me and go straight to the company and compare what the difference is in the monthly insurance of what your agent is giving you or what the insurance company is giving you directly. So just another thing to keep in mind about. And the last thing, guys, is obviously with all this information, why is insurance going up? We talked about it briefly, and what you hear a lot about insurance companies that they say there's an uptick in fraud, lawsuits, distracted driving, wildfire, and hurricanes, and there's actually information out there that proves otherwise. Then wouldn't it make sense that just higher inflation is leading to higher costs? Now, I don't want to take away 100% from the reasons I said. I'm just going to put the graph up so you guys can see briefly the main reasons that we're told why insurance goes up. But I'm going to show you factual evidence with this graph here. But what I want to say realistically, guys, at least in South Florida, listen, it is known and it's common for people. If you get into an accident, 9 out of 10 times, guys, they're going to sue you. They're going to try to make money. It's just how it is here in South Florida. So I can kind of understand that maybe South Florida does have a good amount of fraud, or maybe not fraud, but an increase in lawsuits, because it's just so common out here, guys, for people to be suing everybody else when it comes to a car accident. The last point I want to get to is when there's lawsuits going on for car accidents and when you're using a lawyer, I want to just state this very clearly. When you use a lawyer, lawyers keep about 33.33% of what it is the settlement settles for, whatever it is the other party pays out, right? That means on a $10,000, let's say on a $20,000 claim for an accident that happened, the lawyer is going to keep about $6,600 of that claim. And the reason I'm even bringing this up, hey, listen, lawyers make what they make a great living. This is not to lock lawyers, but just something that I find interesting is that briefly video we spoke about is that a lot of people don't think realtors are worth 3%, you know. But lawyers are out here charging a whole 1/3 of money. They practice law, they provide a service, and I want to get your guys' opinion. Why is it that some of you guys don't think realtors deserve 3% when your lawyer is making literally more than 10 times that amount? What's the difference, guys? What's the difference? Why are lawyers, if you agree or disagree, why do you think lawyers are worth? Why do they charge 33.33%, a third of your settlement? But when it comes to selling homes, there are people out there that don't want realtors making 3%. It has to make sense, everybody. Realtors practice law, they provide a service, they get your home sold, and they make you hundreds of thousands of dollars. And guys, for a realtor to make $6,000 at 3%, they got to sell something worth $200,000, guys, and they still make less. Lawyers will settle a case for 20 G's. And lawyers are gonna make almost a whole $7,000, guys. So I just always like to, look at facts, look at data, and I like to get you guys' opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below and what you guys think about this insurance rates. It's getting kind of crazy. But anyway, guys, my name is Joel. My number is 305-988-2230. I'm a licensed and insured realtor here in South Florida. If you guys are looking to buy or looking to sell or you need a property manager, I would love to work with each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a beautiful, great, fantastic day. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay motivated. Have a great day.